Everybody having a great day today? All right. Good stuff. Well, I am Dan.
And I'm Brian.
And we are the two fairly fat guys. We're, as Larry said, volunteer food ambassadors for Norfolk County and Flavor Fest. So those of you still in the building here haven't taken a seat, there's still lots of seats available. Feel free to sit down, relax. Probably feel about 45 minutes here. What we're going to do, we're going to show you a few of our recipes done with local ingredients from Norfolk County from Flavor Fest. With this many people in the audience, I guarantee you're going to get lots to eat because we got lots of food, and we're going to be doing some sampling of what we're doing up here. And thanks to Norfolk County and Flavor Fest and the fair and our good friends Barb Rideout at the Comfort Inn, we've even got stuff to give away. So pay attention, there is a test later.
There will be questions.
Let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to make today. Today we're going to start off with the cherry feta bruschetta. And then we're going to make a roasted garlic and brie with the black currant chutney. Then our favorite salad, named after our Queen of the Fair, Karen Matthews. We're going to make the Queen of the Fair salad.
And I'll do a spicy pork medallions with a bourbon reduction.
Did you say bourbon?
I said bourbon.
That'd be Norfolk bourbon.
Norfolk bourbon, right from the liquor store down on Water Street.
Or to know where your food comes from.
And we'll finish it up with our special surprise ending.
All right.
Which means if we make it to the end, we'll be surprised.
Did you notice that our door fell off of Old Smoky here?
The door fell off of Old Smoky.
Yeah, so don't be alarmed if there's a sudden bang and puff of smoke here. Old Smoky's been with us right from the start.
Right from the start?
Right.
If it was racing today, we'd shoot it.
Exactly.
Well, let's get started with our garlic brie with the chutney.
Oh, okay. I did put some brie in the oven.
Somebody got a bungee cord or duct tape?
I did put some brie from our good friends Jensen's Cheese. If you haven't been down to Flavor Fest and taken a look at the Jensen's Cheese down there, some wonderful products. We're using some of the brie, but they've got some wonderful aged cheddar.
World Championship aged cheddar.
World Championship aged cheddar. So I just heated up my little pot here. I'm using some canola oil, pristine oils, canola oil made right in Waterford. Just to get things started a little bit here.
Also available right next door. We hate to see you go home from the fair with money in your pockets, folks.
And to that, we're going to add some chopped up Empire apples on the tree 2 days ago, right from Norfolk County. We got these right from Norfolk fruit growers. Right on Highway 3, great place to drop into.
Great donuts.
Great donuts, great donuts. I just want to soften this up a little bit, and to that, I'm going to add about a quarter cup of, from Foxmore Farms, their blackcurrant jam, right from Flavor Fest. This is wonderful stuff. And just invite show everybody how to do the first one. You put a little brie on the bottom here. Just take a little piece of roasted garlic, just don't need a lot. Some just to round out the flavor. And this black currant chutney, just a little piece on the top to round it out. Wasn't that pretty? Tell me how good this is, man. Careful, the chutney's a little hot. We're giving this to our lovely wives and other assistants over there, and they're going to put some together and sort of wander out and give you a little taste of that. Mary Beth, how are we doing on time? Good? All right.
It's on the way.
All right.
We've got a great Norfolk County gift pack here. It's full of white chocolate popcorn and a microwavable popcorn cob, and our million-seller Fairly Fat Guy cookbook. We've got 1 million of them over in Dan's cellar. And so we'll start out with an easy question, and I think Larry touched on it. Who can tell me what anniversary of Norfolk County Fair it is? 167. That was good. You didn't have to put your hand up or anything. There you go. Enjoy.
I've taken a pork tenderloin and butterflied it and pounded it flat. Got it all ready for tying up here, but so we're going to stuff this. This is actually in the cookbook. It's called This Little Piggy Got Stuffed.
Can't lick my fingers.
No more licking fingers.
We're just going to make that nice and gooey. Mixing the toffee sauce up with cream cheese.
Okay, I'm going to spread our lovely mixture right here on our pizza dough.
Is our nutritionist on board today?
Oh, yes. Have you seen the new cookbook? The county enlisted the help of, I believe it's Kathy Page, who's with the health unit, a nutritionalist with the health unit, to actually write nutritional facts about our recipes.
Let me her cry.
So this one is strictly a treat. Everybody has to treat themselves every now and then.
I'm making a little glaze for the pork tenderloin. I put in about a quarter cup of Dijon mustard, whole grain mustard, and to that I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of local Norfolk honey from Stonkus.
Stonkus has a beautiful bee display under the grandstands by where the large pumpkin is, a working beehive. Fascinating stuff. And once again, right from here in Norfolk County.
And I'm also adding some Dennis's horseradish, also from Norfolk County and in Flavorfest. We're just going to mix all this up. So starting with our favorite ingredient, butter. Maybe some more butter. So while these get going, as if this isn't decadent enough, we're just going to put in a couple of tablespoons, carefully measured tablespoons of brown sugar. I think we're ready to carry on with our pizza.
Well, let's put that on there.
All right, so there's our sauteed apples.
Now because we've got butter and brown sugar and cinnamon and apples, what else can we put on there?
I've got some crumbled up spore bar. We're just going to drizzle that on there.
And because everybody's favorite food is chocolate, we're going in with the chocolate sauce too.
And to make Kathy happy, a source of fiber. Some nice chopped pecans.
You good with that?
I'm good with that. And Gloria, we need about 20 minutes on that one, okay?
Actually, we're going to, this is a little
Now,
thinner
maybe
crust
we'll
today, 15 today.
15 because we're going with the open door cooking policy.
I hope that stool isn't flammable.
Monday we're doing a show with Brad Long. He will show us the correct way to keep that door closed.
I'm sure he will.
Anyways, I got half a teaspoon of chili powder. I've got a quarter teaspoon of cinnamon and about a quarter teaspoon of allspice. And we're just going to rub that right on here. Because if you really love something, you should give it a rub.
Brian and I, we are volunteer food ambassadors, but we both took this week off to be at here, which left us Monday free because there was the fair on Monday. We took the opportunity to go down to a food show in Toronto. This was a food show where it was products from worldwide distributors for restaurants that we're really quite glad to have the opportunity to go down. And you went around the food show and you're sampling stuff all day long, and I gotta tell you, the stuff next door is every bit as good, tastes better than many of the things that we were tasting in Toronto. And you know what? These are your friends and neighbors that are making this stuff. You know where it comes from, it's fresh, it's available, and it's really quality stuff. So after the show, if you haven't already, do go over to Flavor Fest, take a wander around, and there's some wonderful products there. We're using as many as we can, but you'll find so many more right here in your own backyard.
A lot of people say, why do we buy local? And when you're put your face like Dan and I have onto something like know where your food comes from. Right next door, we want to say Wanaski, it's probably Winiski. Garlic growers sell a beautiful head of garlic for $1. Okay. Eventually someone comes up to you and says, but I could go to the grocery store and buy 3 heads for $1. Yes, you certainly can, but they'll probably come from the Philippines or maybe China. So here's just a quick visual. Here's a Philippine hunk of garlic. Here's Norfolk County. Now I could go on about how Ontario agriculture producers have to reach the highest standards of anybody in the world, and how maybe if you listen to the radio you find out all kinds of things are being called back to our friends in the Asian market.
So, please buy local. Help everybody, help your neighbors, help your friends, help yourself, because it's fresher and it's better for you.
Exactly.
So that's why we say, know where your food comes from, buy local whenever you can.
Give me about another 5 minutes on the pork, will you, Gloria? How are we doing on pizza? 1 minute? Better add 3 to that. And how long till we get off? Oh, really? Now, after the show is over, and before you go to Flavor Fest, all the food that we've got that hasn't been handed out will be over at the side. We'll be over at the side there, and we'll hand it all out till it's gone. Drop by, say hello. You want us to sign a recipe book? I have no idea why, but people have been asking us to do that. I've got another keychain. Does anybody remember the name of the oil that we're using here? Not just canola oil, but who's it made by? I heard Pristine Oils. There we are, right at the back. Here, Clark. I'm liking this sauce, but it really smells good.
You can dump it right on there.
Right on, whole thing right on there?
Sure, why not?
All right. Bourbon reduction sauce.
Tilt the mirror or tilt me? Other way.
How's the head look now?
Well, it's smoking big time, so I think it is done.
So there's the Midway Taffy Apple Pizza, folks. We're going to let that needs to sit in the pool for about 5 minutes. Otherwise, I just give it to somebody and they just burn their mouth. But we're going to put this over here, and that'll be available after the show here. So
Now this year we've been very fortunate to do a lot of traveling, promoting Know Where Your Food Comes From, the Norfolk County Farms logo, buy locally. And a lot of people come to us and they say, oh, Brian, Dan, where are your chefs from? Well, we have to stop right there and correct them. We have no classical training whatsoever. We're just 2 guys that like to cook.
I like to eat.
Like to eat maybe a little better. And when we look back and we say, well, how did we get started doing this? And this will be the 3rd year that we've done this.
The story is, both Dan and I married for love. And I'm happy to tell you that...
Not each other.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm happy to tell you that this year I celebrated my 25th wedding anniversary. And Dan, if you add all his marriages together, he's right up there too. But neither one of our wives are really big on the cooking process. I'll say that as nicely as I can. So what we found is that we had to start cooking on our own, and by that we've just sort of developed and we've met together doing various things. But we decided we'd form an organization. That organization is called Husbands of the Culinarily Challenged International. Just to make it easy to remember, that's hockey for short. So if you go to NorfolkFarms.com website and you click on a picture of two fellows that look a lot like us, you'll go to our little corner of the internet. You can sign up for the hockey newsletter. It's a newsletter that you'll be emailed. It contains a lot of great recipes using Norfolk products. Tells you what we've been up to, if we've been up to anything that they can print. And it's just a lot of fun. So check it out, NorfolkFarms.com. It also has a lot of great information on Norfolk County produce, the growers, the different standards that they have to reach. Check it out, it's great fun.
Now, if you can't remember NorfolkFarms.com, you can actually Google hockey, and it comes up, believe it or not. Now, I wouldn't recommend Googling two fairly fat guys, because that's just a whole different website altogether.
You got to go to a lot of places before you see two guys that look like us.
So folks, we want to make sure that you do take this opportunity to sample the goods at Flavor Fest. Remember, you know, if we can do this, anybody can do this. Have fun at in the kitchen. We will be right over here sampling some of the food. If you want to talk to us, heaven forbid, if you want to get a recipe book signed, we'll do that too, whatever you like. But on behalf of myself, I want to thank you for putting up with us, and do support Norfolk products.
Have a great day at the Norfolk County Fair. We hope to see you again soon.